The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Purdue Boilermakers taking on the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Boilermakers will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Wolverines offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. He's taking the shot. Snatches it on the right. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Starting to feel a little pressure. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking downfield, it's Warren. Got the back over the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. You would have really hoped that you would have gotten that extra yard on 3rd down, but now on 4th, and maybe you still have to go for it.
And it's interesting. 3rd and 1, you throw the football. The more physical team usually wins. Do you feel confident enough to run the football early in the game, in your own territory? Can you go get 1 yard with the running game? I'm always the guy that's going to roll the dice and go for it.
And the Wolverines get it past the sticks. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. This offense wants to send a message on the opening drive of the game. No punting today. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He fires one deep over the middle. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. The run from the shotgun. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Warren. Extending the play. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Both of these defenses, David, anchored by star middle backers.
I mean, they're just stars right in the middle of the defense. You'll see them go sideline to sideline, and they will make plays all over the field.
Yeah, these guys are the heart and souls of their defense. They're the leaders. Everybody looks up to them. They're constantly making plays.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Makes his connection. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a man. It's Card. Across the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Quick release on the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. On target over the middle. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Looking to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the ground. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. The inside handoff. On the move at the 30. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. He slings it deep to the left. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. Leaves it with the back. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. To throw, it's Warren. He turns that loose down the right side.
I love the job in coverage defensively there. A lot of people probably thinking they're going to throw for it short considering what the down and distance was, but they were aware. They were able to force the incompletion, and now we got fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But fourth and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. The Boilermakers have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Boilermakers! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond. They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points. Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Looking downfield, it's Warren. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Fourth and a long way to go, but the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll fire to his right. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan fake.
He's going to fire deep. Catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And you want these guys that can take the top off the defense. It changes the way they're going to play coverage on you, and he does it right here. Just runs by the DB. He had no chance to try to catch up with him. Makes the big play down the field. And this will change the way you play defense against this guy the rest of the game.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Trying to pound their way in. He gets it in there for the two-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Fires to the big fella. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option, it's Card. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying down the left side. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Purdue!
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football, because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
PAT unit on the field. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Trying to get to it. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Warren. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he holds it in at the 25. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And the Wolverines are on the move. They'll throw it from the red zone. Unloads to the right. It's complete. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run the option. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Now the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Morgan. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Line gets set, 1st down. He'll start this drive firing. Slings it downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking to throw, it's Warren. They're trying to get to it. On some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
The defense has had some bad stuff happen to them today, but one bright spot for them has been the pass rush. They've shown the ability to get after the opposing quarterback.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. Going over the top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against... Oh, he wants it all. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. He's not afraid to go deep. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that, checked it down, or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They want to throw it. They'll run the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Trying the left side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, Grimmer making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Morgan. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Grab behind the line. It's Loveland. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. To the air on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. At the 45 on his way. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Dropping back, it's Orji. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field, looking for a productive play on first down. On the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Going with the counter play here. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Makes the grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Boilermaker! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the returner goes down. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense.
Lets it fly. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll try to take it back. Giving him his pads. Go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Using his legs, it's McCoby. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Quarterback will keep it.
You know, they went QB design run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
No good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff.
He's going for it all. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Looking for more room. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty move. Terrific return. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they knocked him down almost immediately. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. Running the option. It's Carr. And he probably should have left that one with the back as he is just smashed in the backfield. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try along. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juice. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the misconnection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He's going to let it go. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Does this head coach not believe in punting? Does he think punting's against the rules?
He'll take another shot here. Makes the catch down the right side. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. The Wolverines will snap it on first and 10. Hard running there. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He'll pull it down. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes.
And the ball is free on the pitch. He picks it up, still on his feet.
You know, these running backs have to keep 5 points of pressure on the ball, especially against this defense that prides themselves on creating takeaways, and the offense, real lucky they jumped on that one.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Deep shot for the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Edwards. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to take an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on it.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
To the air. It's Carr. Gets it out quickly. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Split backs here. Wants to throw on first down. Snares it outside. It's McCoby. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. After the short completion, it's now second down. The aerial assault continues. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They're bringing heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And the Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
At the 40, there he goes. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Second down coming up. Trying play action. On the move to his left. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Time to take a shot. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. From inside the 15, here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're reading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Carr. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch called for and made. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Getting some heat.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. He's got it. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route.
Going to take a shot. Pulls it in on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Pressure coming. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He'll let one go down the right side. Touchdown, Michigan! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up. Going up top on 1st down. And it's picked off. Got some room to run. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Man, these guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
We're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
On the option. Oh, they knock it free. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Here comes the option. Determined effort to pick up 6 and get it inside the red zone and down to the 16. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. The run to the left. Pulled down after a pickup of 3, balls at the 13. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. To the air, it's Card. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB and tried to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the bit.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Wolverines will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Ball in the air, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Going for 6. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. He rifles one deep down the right side. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play through.
He's going for the big play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Trying to find his man on first down. On the move, he fires. Connection to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Wolverines have pushed it inside the 20. They keep attacking through the air. Coming after it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Lets it fly. Touchdown, Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passing, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. To the air, it's Card. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was... And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line. He's going to pass on second down. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's got it down the right side. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end.
He's off to the races. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Now setting up shop in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got some room in under the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. The Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Second and goal for the offense. He's looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Trailing down by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
Looking for that first down on 30 short from the 28. Looking to pass. It's Card. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he breaks into the open. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything.
He's looking deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going back to the well. Another deep ball. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. He'll bring it out. It's Love. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game. He wants to take the top off. He's got it inside the 30. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Purdue! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Off the play fake on first down. And a sack all the way back at the 5. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll run play action. He spins that thing down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback now breaking the field. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Really nice job by the defense. Understand that QB starts to roll out to his right. I got to continue to play the deep pass down the field. I can't just run up and try to go tackle him. Nice coverage down the field, which led to the incompletion.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. The Wolverines are on the move. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offense's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Anytime you play this offense, the challenge is stopping this quarterback from running the ball. You've already seen in this game, he's been able to break off a few runs and do some nice things. That time, though, the defense...
And they get the sack just like that.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right.
He tries to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he makes the catch inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He'll just keep slinging it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverine. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Love. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Pocket starts to collapse. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. Back to pass, it's Card. Finds the tight end. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Pulls it in.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for the score. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point was good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blocker. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Got him, and nobody's close. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Defense, what are we doing? You can't miss that guy. How are you going to leave the big fella wide open? You can't act like you didn't see him line up. You know where he is. You were coming into the game. He's a weapon. That had to be a coverage bust.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And the Wolverines want to move quickly.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. But a nice job by the defender just getting his fingertip on the top of the football.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now the toss. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Wolverines will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Heaves it on the run. And he grabs it at the 15. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Wolverines are flying down the field. They'll throw it on first down. He's got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Fires to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. They're going to run it to the right. Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Off play action on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on 2nd down from the 16. He's looking to throw. Flips it out in the flat. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A 3rd and long coming up here. He's looking downfield to throw. He fires a bullet to the right. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He wants to throw it again. That one comes out hot down the right side. And it's caught inside the 20.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, trying to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Fires into the end zone. It's caught downfield. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And the Wolverines will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Michigan.
I tell you what, when you give me that kind of effort, I'm going to find you more often. What a layout. QB throws the football a little bit in front of him, had to dive and go make the catch. He lays out, secures the catch through the ground. Remember, got to catch it all the way through the ground. Nice effort by that receiver there.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Boilermakers want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a
Touchdown, Wolverine! And the route is on. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll bring it out from it. And the ball is loose on the return. Scooped up by the kicking team. And they'll drag him down after a good return.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end.
Touchdown, Michigan! And the beatdown has ensued.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Obliterates him, still on the move. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the defense doing work. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop, and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around. I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. A first down for the offense. Back to pass, it's Card. Snags it over the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed on the outside, it's McCoby. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be fourth down. And the Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. Running it back, it's Morgan. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. On second down, looking again to throw. He'll turn it loose out to the right. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He's not afraid to go deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty.
It's 2nd down.
Now on second down. And they'll take a knee. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he missed it. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch them,
they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Line getting set on second down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to throw. It's Card. He wants a big play here late. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And he takes the interception return out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap it up. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.